People do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. F.M. Alexander. As much as changing bad habits is critical, introducing new habits can be life-altering as well. The power of breathing new life into your day through the introduction of an empowering habit can be amazing. My Thrive Tribe and I have introduced a life-changing morning ritual. We call it the Thrive 3. Every morning we take some time to do the following. Write down 3 things for which you are grateful. Decide on 3 positive actions you will take during the day. Give 3 hugs, 3 high fives, or 3 messages of encouragement to a friend or stranger. Any combination will do. 3 simple things every morning will start your day in an incredible way. Let's break down why, starting with gratitude. Reflecting on what you're grateful for, start your day with a reminder your life's worth living to its highest potential. You're taking note of the good in your life, which subconsciously pulls you towards more good things throughout your day. You can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. Tony Robbins. You can't be fearful, negative, or pessimistic when you reflect with gratitude. It is the antidote to your "I can't do this" mindset. Gratitude sets an amazing tone for the day. Next, we decide on 3 positive actions that will shape our day. Reflection is great, but taking action is equally important. By choosing 3 actions in the morning, we are giving ourselves expectations for what we want to accomplish. Once we decide on 3 actions, we know exactly what we need to get done, and we have a rubric to refer to if our day wanders off track. We constantly refer back to the 3 daily actions to keep ourselves in line with our goals. Finally, we want to spread love, encouragement, and positivity like crazy. Transferring positive vibes from yourself to another human via a hug or high five not only makes you feel great, but it also perks up the person with whom you interact as well. If all of us reach out to one another with, "Have an amazing day," or "I know you had an off day yesterday. Today's a fresh start," we create ripple effects of positivity and reach numerous people. Here's the best part. The Thrive 3 only takes about 10 minutes. It's not a 2-hour study of your life or deep reflection of your past. It's not creating a list of 10 things you must do before you go to bed. It's not about reaching every human being on the planet. It's just taking about 10 minutes to be present in 3 meaningful tasks to set a purposeful foundation for your day. Notice these 3 tasks have nothing to do with the physical body. People pay me to help them lose weight and to improve their health, but I require them to do this to start every day. Why? Because as this book will continue to show you, the health of your body follows the health of your mind. The Thrive 3 is a way of getting your mind right to begin each day. If you start well, I can help you tackle the mechanics of health and fitness in a more powerful way. Let's refer back to the example of subconscious habits that I mentioned earlier. The car rides to work, the grocery store, or the mall essentially completed on autopilot. Your car pulls out into the road, some time passes, and you eventually reach your destination. What happened between the point of ignition and when you parked is a foggy memory, but you still got there safely. It wasn't always that way, though, was it? At one time, you had to focus on each tap of the brake, each turn, and each signal. Your early days of driving required a lot of conscious effort. Your early intentional focus created good habits, eliminated bad ones, and honed your skills with each car ride. Over time, the habits you created led to smooth, steady, and nearly unconscious rides from here to there. But your early days were essential to your success and safety as a driver. In terms of living a healthy lifestyle, think from the perspective of a young teenage driver behind the wheel. You need to focus. You need conscious effort. Like a young driver learning the rules of the road, you need to be aware of the circumstances around you and choose how to deal with them proactively. Stay focused on your goal. Remain mindful of each and every nutrition decision, and finally be aware of temptations and unhealthy actions that can lead you into trouble. Focus, and you will eventually harness the power of habitual action for good instead of letting it wreak havoc on your health and fitness. I say eventually because habits aren't built overnight. It doesn't take 1 or 2 trips around the block for you to master the skills of driving a car. It takes hundreds, maybe even thousands. Creating or changing your mental and mechanical habits will be no different. It will take time and conscious effort to create permanence in your healthy habits, so be patient. You've probably heard it takes 21 days to form a habit. The truth is, it could be less. It could be more. In a 2009 study performed at the University College of London, students were asked to create and pursue exercise and diet goals for an open-ended amount of time. While these students worked towards their goals, researchers documented at which point habits formed throughout each individual journey. On the low end, it took one student only 18 days to create habitual change. That's amazing. You could stick anything out for 18 days, right? The researchers also discovered it took some participants more than 200 days to create a formidable habit. That's right. Some students took the better part of a month, while others took the better part of a year to form the healthy habits they sought. On average, the students saw habit change occur around the 66th day of the study, the sweet spot of the habit change or creation. I don't share these statistics to scare you. I merely want to give you the facts. By now, I think you realize that I'm not a quick fix kind of guy. Shortcuts and life hacks aren't the way I do business. Whether it takes you 66, 100, or 250 days to create healthy habits in your life, it will be worth it. Habits are such a powerful force, we often take them for granted. Once you put in the work to create empowering habit loops, your body and your mind will reap the rewards. Imagine creating a subconscious autopilot for your habits of health, the way you created the ones you possess behind the wheel of a car. No longer will you have to think long and hard about healthy food choices. Never again will you have to give yourself a pep talk every time you head off to the gym. No more conscious thought about self-talk or self-worth. You will just do the things you're supposed to do without thinking twice about them. Redefine your rituals. Overhaul your habits. In fitness, nutrition, and mindset, your habits will be your most powerful weapons or your greatest weaknesses. Put in the work to progress through your patterns. You are absolutely worth it. Jay's Journal. We are our rituals. What we do consistently, day in and day out, defines us. Today and every day, I will audit my rituals, ensuring my daily habits move me closer to being my best self. Pause this book. Take some time to write down your journal entry. Actions to overcome the overweight mind. Power action step. Incorporate the Thrive 3 into your morning routine. As a quick refresher, the Thrive 3 consists of writing down 3 things you're grateful for, write down 3 things you will take action on during the day, and giving 3 high fives, hugs, or messages of encouragement to people in your life. Trust me, it will set an amazing foundation for your day. I want you to create a box in your journal. I want you to have 3 columns. Column 1, 3 things you're grateful for. Column 2, 3 positive action steps. Column 3, 3 people you're going to encourage. Now write down 3 things under each category. Super action step. I want you to try to identify one bad habit loop for yourself. Treat yourself like a science experiment. If you know you have a bad habit of rolling through a drive-thru after work every day, investigate and note the cue, the routine, and the reward. Keep a log of how you feel throughout the process and see how you can change it using advice given in this chapter.